What's up guys, so inside this video we're going to talk about is it too late to start Amazon FBA in 2023. So right now we're right in the middle of Q4, we're exactly a week away from Black Friday. I'm recording this on November 18th. This is like one of the busiest times of the year. We have a ton of product coming in. Although all of this stuff that we have behind me is not going to be going out for Black Friday, it is going to be probably hitting for some of it for Q4 and going into next year. And inside of this video I wanted to kind of cover some of the questions that we've gotten as well as some of the concerns about Amazon and if it's too late, or some people saying it's too saturated, and kind of just hit on all these points. So inside of this Amazon FBA business model, all we're doing is selling name brand goods on Amazon.com through Amazon's Fulfillment by Amazon program, or FBA. What that program is essentially you send product in bulk to Amazon where they fulfill the orders for you, meaning that they'll take our pallet worth of goods, and when one individual unit sells, they'll take that one unit and send it to the customer for both the normal Amazon fee plus their FBA fee. This FBA fee varies per item, and you can track what they're estimated to be before you buy to make your buying decisions. But what it is it's basically a peace of mind that you don't have to touch anything once it leaves your doors. And then two, everything goes under Prime and is kind of covered by Amazon, meaning that if anything happens with shipping, late arrivals, broken items, anything like that, it won't be a derogatory mark or a negative feedback on your Amazon account because you utilize Amazon's FBA program. So if you ever see a seller with a lot of reviews that are crossed out when they're negative, it's because they're using FBA, and Amazon takes responsibility for anything that happens during their FBA part of the process, which allows you to stay a lot more within Amazon's guidelines and also with a lot higher feedback score, which will then help you get more sales. So it's definitely the best way to sell on Amazon through their program. There are some instances where you shouldn't, but that's for another time. A lot of you guys talk about how Amazon FBA is super saturated, and a lot of you guys want to know all the numbers involved with profits and stuff like that. With wholesale and online arbitrage, you're looking for items that you could sell for like $2 to $5 to $10 profit per unit. These are all name branded goods that are pretty much evergreen products, and this whole saturation thing is just pretty much BS. When I think of saturated and when I hear that comment, it just kind of ticks me off and all of us over here, because saturation means it's working. So yeah, there's a ton of people that are selling on Amazon, but Amazon on their end is coming out basically saying that there's not enough sellers to meet demand. They don't have enough product, and that they really basically need more sellers. I don't know all the stats off the top of my head, but I could tell you that there's billions of dollars going through Amazon's platform every single day, and you only need to take 0.001% of that to make a ton of money for yourself as a normal person. The platform is so much bigger than you can imagine, and saturation, like I said, is just complete BS, because all it means is that it's working. If there's a ton of people that are sending product in to Amazon, buying the stuff, having warehouses, sending stuff to a prep center, it means it's working. Nobody's going to do all this work to not make money, right? So you could say, oh, the margins are slim, or oh, you're only making X per unit, or oh, what's your profit? But the bottom line is nobody's doing this work for free. Why would you, if you're going to lose money on these items, why not just not do it and keep your cash where it is? So being that there's so many sellers and people doing this model, it does mean it's working, and that there's a ton of room for competition. A lot of you guys ask why we put these videos out and stuff. We're not really creating direct competition, because even if I gave you exactly all the distributors and exactly what prices we're buying it at, and even the listings that we're putting them on, a lot of you guys won't do it or won't be able to efficiently send the product out. So the competition really isn't there. The answer to the overall question of is it too late to start Amazon FBA? If anything, it's early to start Amazon FBA. There's people that have been doing this model for 10 years, and Amazon's really not going anywhere. We all know that it's like the biggest platform in the world, and they're not going to go under. So putting yourself on a platform where there's essentially unlimited potential for growth, I think is a no-brainer. With this platform, you could grow, there's $100 million third-party sellers. They're huge, and they're selling a ton of inventory every single day, even some that sell, $100,000 to $500,000 in revenue per day. So this is a platform where there's like unlimited growth potential, and I think it's the best platform to get yourself going on e-commerce, especially when you know nothing, because you can just hop on listings that are already selling, know exactly what they're selling at, how many units they're selling per month, and negate a lot of your risk when trying and testing products in the beginning. This is not to say that it's super easy or it's a get-rich-quick thing, and it's going to take a ton of work. However, I think it's somewhere where you can align yourself with the best platform and the largest platform in the world, and allow you to kind of create a business that could be larger than you could even imagine, compared to other platforms like eBay, where you can't really sell that much stuff, and you're going to always have to ship the stuff yourself, and there's going to be returns, and you have to take pictures of all your items and pay for listings. I don't think there's untapped growth, and we all know that there's a lot more customers on Amazon rather than eBay. Walmart is a competitor, and it's almost on like the brand new stages of its platform. I don't want to discount them because I do think there's going to be a ton of money to be made on Walmart. And even just doing the same exact models except opposite, even buying from Amazon, selling on Walmart is a thing. We've sold on Walmart before. I do think that there's a lot of room there, and they probably have the potential to grow similarly as large as Amazon with a lot less competition. However, there's one key factor that keeps me away from it, and it's the fact that you can't really see sales history. So on Amazon, you could see what items are selling at each day for as long as they've been on the platform. You can actually see the price point they're selling at, how many people are selling them, who sold them, who has the buy box, how many units are selling. With Walmart, you really can't see any of that data. So for me to put my money into product, I feel like it's more of a guess with Walmart compared to Amazon. I can make a really educated decision whether or not it's a good buy. So right now, I think Amazon is one of the greatest opportunities that we have, especially going into next year, to sell name branded goods that are pretty much recession proof and a recession proof model, as well as an investment to put your money into to beat inflation, because you can turn your money over at 10% per month easily with Amazon FBA. So I hope this answers a lot of question as to if it's too late to start Amazon FBA. I think we're in some of the beginning stages, although the platform is super developed already. There's a ton of room for growth and a ton of opportunity for new sellers to hop on, and it's all about, you know, learning how to source, finding products, and being willing to take the risk to buy product and start selling. So that wraps it up for today's video. Thank you for your business.